It is time. Everybody, y'all bow up.
I'm bowed.
Load your weapons. It
Don't
is
have
time for McKinney, Texas versus Frisco, Texas. That's right. Frisco versus McKinney. If I'm a buyer from outside the market, and
right?
I got a job in the northeastern metroplex, and I'm like, all right, I could live in either McKinney or Frisco, get to my job, and be really happy.
Both very compelling, cute places.
Good options.
Okay, so let's do this real quick, both of you, and I'll go third. Why would I move to McKinney?
Charming, great downtown. It's certainly more my vibe.
What's your vibe for people that might not know what that
I mean,
is?
they're both very fast growing, but Frisco just feels very expansive and treeless.
I see. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm
like
gonna say it
Frisco
differently.
feels really big and wide open and
New.
New was the word I was going to go for. Whereas McKinney, especially when I think of the downtown, like homey.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say to try to rephrase that so that people that like different things. If you like charming, older, downtown unique, downtown McKinney is really, really attractive. Now, there is downtown Frisco has some of that as well. Frisco is more known for the bazillions dollars of development over at Legacy and further north around all the sporting events and the Dallas Cowboys and the Star and all that. So if you are looking for tons of brand new retail, expansive, massive stuff, Frisco's probably your vibe. Now, McKinney still has some of that. They've got some huge, developments and retail and shopping and all that. And Frisco also has some of that older, charming, smaller feeling. But the indicators, the identifiers of each, more public perception would say McKinney's got that little bit older charm and Frisco's got that more expansive new development. What are some other things people might love about Frisco?
I mean, all the sports stuff.
Okay, and what are we talking about?
Star.
We're talking about the Dallas Cowboys have made their home base, their practice
So
facility.
the practice facility is there. You've got FC Dallas at the soccer. You've got minor league hockey. You've got
Rough
Baseball.
Riders.
Rough Riders. Yeah.
Dallas Stars headquarters is up there, and they're talking about starting to potentially play games and things up there. You've got like the massive retail of like IKEA.
PGA headquarters.
PGA's up there now. So those are all huge positives for Frisco if you like sort of the entertainment, professional sports, minor league sports, going to the show, going to the game, going and seeing not only those things, but the retail, the development, the excitement that surrounds them. And then what are some other positives that people might love? Like they might go, oh, that's right for my family or me because of what's some from McKinney?
Yeah, I think McKinney just with the parks and more like local boutiques and festivals and
How about McKinney Airport?
on its way.
It's on its way, but it's already a thing, right? So you got some passenger traffic and then you have a bunch of commercial development opportunities. So if you got a small business and that's something that's attractive to you, or you want to kind of get in on the path of progress over there, that feels earlier stage to me than most of what Frisco's
I
offering.
mean, I need
Well,
a place
McKinney-
for my plane.
Well, McKinney is a little more affordable too.
Dollar for dollar, you're probably going to get a little more lot, maybe a little more house in some parts of McKinney than Frisco. You got huge master plan developments like Craig Ranch and stuff like that going. You got good golf both places. But McKinney's been home to some PGA events and things like that. Frisco's literally home to the PGA now. So all sorts of cool stuff happening up there in that regard.
They really rank so
Yeah,
similar,
the point
but they
I'm-
are different.
The point I'm trying to make
They're
is
similar
like,
but different.
how about that?
Yep.
The point I'm trying to make is I don't think anybody in their right mind would be like, oh, that one's terrible and that one's great. It's just about what you're looking for. So like Courtney said, well, this one's my vibe.
If you're an emotional buyer like me, you'll go for the
You
vibe.
could have just ended with emotion.
If you're emotional.
Plenty of emotions around Frisco too. But what I would say is this. I mean, both of their schools are really well thought of. Both of their parks and recreation and city services are really well thought of. They're both what historically has been called kind of far north Dallas. McKinney's on that east side along 75 Central Expressway. Frisco's along it's not west, but west of McKinney along the Dallas North Tollway side. And they just both have so much going for them. So you really can't go wrong, but depending on what your preferences are, you might choose one.
There's every type of restaurant and food and all that stuff you can think of, and entertainment in both. Yeah.
Yep. So there you go. McKinney versus Frisco. I don't know if we have a tie, a draw, both winners, but one's going to be a winner for you, depending on you and your family. And if we can help you with that, that's what we do here at the Todd Tremonti Home Centers. We help families buy and sell residential real estate in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, of course, in McKinney and Frisco all the time. Reach out to us. Give us a call.